Hello to the future. Hello to success. Hello to the movers. Goodbye to the stress. I'm feeling blessed. If ish happens, then I step over my...
What's up, Gemini? This is Queen Navel coming to do your May and June 2020 reading for you guys. All right, we're going to do it like we did it the previous months, minus the Astro Intuitive Forecast. So we're going to do an intuitive forecast first. Then we'll jump into your love confetti, then your charms, then your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then your pick a card, pile 1, pile 2, and or pile 3 for your tarot and advice. I did add the tarot back this month. Before I start, please go and subscribe, you guys. Click that subscribe button as well as that like button, as well as the notification so you can get updates of when I post videos. But definitely, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And let's jump into your intuitive forecast because some interesting messages came in for me. All right, Gemini, jumping into your intuitive forecast. Usually I light an incense or a smudge stick or something for each reading. But this time I wasn't guided to do so, so I went with my intuition. But the message I came into that was there's something that happened or something that was going on last year that may have brought some conflict into this year, and it's kind of like this you're gonna have to figure out on your own. I don't think that is something where you can be guided. I mean, like, it's something that you literally have to figure out on your own. I did get October, November feel. Something that possibly happened October, November, or even possibly a little bit before that. And not only that, it's some heavy ass energy. But I really feel like there is some breaking, trying to figure out how to break free from this. Like, whatever happened to you last year, you guys are trying to break free from it. Like, you're thinking of different ways. I do get that for some of you, you're really trying to focus on self right now. Focus on, the way you look, the way your nails, self-care, your face, making sure, you're feeling good. But it's kind of not, even though you may be, one second. Even though you may be working on these things and trying to do things that make you feel good or better, or think about things that make you feel good or better, there's a lot of subconscious energy thinking about the past, thinking about issues, thinking about family, thinking about relationships that went sour, situations that went sour. And there is a need for you to clear this energy. And you have to figure out how to do so because it's a part of your spiritual journey. One thing I was guided to do was to turn over the hourglass. Whatever you're going through, you're feeling like you're running out of time. Like, instead of me lighting smudge sticks or, incense, I was guided to turn over the hourglass. It may have something to do with your values, children, something like that. Those are the energies I'm picking up, your creative abilities, your career, something like that, or just your spiritual beliefs. But for some reason, you feel pressed for time. Like, you feel like you're running out of time to make something better, or you're running out of time to fix something. And I do get a fixing energy, trying to fix up something, trying to fix yourself, trying to fix your values. And really feeling like this is, if you don't do it now, then, because there is some energy around time and time running out. And the time has already started. This hourglass has already started. And even though there is some time left in the hourglass, I really just feel like for some reason, for some of you, you're feeling like you're running out of time in a particular situation. Okay. I do get, for some of you, you're having conflict with loved ones, possibly family. You could be having conflict within your own vessel, probably even health problems, or your intuition guiding you to do things and you're conflicted on how you're thinking about things. your mind is, trying to fix your day to day, trying to incorporate your spirituality. Maybe you're too consumed in spirituality. Maybe you need to balance that out and focus on nurturing yourself. And that's why I did get, like kind of trying to fix up on yourself. But you're going to have to do it in every aspect of your life. And you have to be able to confront the things that maybe I am getting secrets. Some people either keeping secrets from you, or you keeping secrets, or not confronting something. I do get deception. For some of you, you're dealing with deception, or you have dished out deception, and maybe that is not even in alignment with where you are right now, but it's revisiting, and it could have something to do with the retrograde period, kind of revisiting things, because I do get that for some of you, there's a lot on, health. Maybe you're having health problems, or someone that having health problems, and you're trying to fix something before time is out, or you could be having conflict with children or Leo people. This could be your spiritual beliefs, or creativity. Maybe you have this idea that you've been trying to put out, and you haven't been able to kind of like break the chains. I'm getting like, or undo the blockage. And the reason why you need to, like, the blockage is there because you need to confront it. I'm getting like the truth would set you free, because a lot of you may be even dealing with Leo people, or people with Leo in their chart, because that came up a lot for me when I was doing the pre-shuffle for your pick a card. Either Leo people, children, or this just could be like enlightenment, having the courage to push forth with something, having the courage to push forth with your creativity. Maybe you have an idea that you've been wanting to put out, that you have been I am getting like a tired or drained, and it doesn't even have to be like physically tired. I just feel like, the journey was very tiresome. Whatever it was, the journey was very tiresome. There were probably some deceptive people around, or maybe you put out some deception. Who knows? Whatever applies to your situation. And you could be having dreams about it. There could have been some alchemy involved. There's strong Mercury energy here, and we're in Gemini season. So there's, Mercury is the bringer of truths and lies. It's the trickster. It's the magician. Mercury is Hermes, so it's also has something to do with music, something with music. Maybe you're feeling nostalgic because of music. Maybe you're hearing a lot of old school music that was played when you were younger. And when I mean old school, I mean things that you were listening to when you're more so a child. So it's dated, and it's making you nostalgic. For some of you, you're really trying to work on your health, your spirituality, and your career. That did come up, how you've been perceived in the world. And you really want to take a leap of faith on a career. You want to take a leap of faith when it comes to breaking restrictions. I do get like, being at a door, and all you have to do is like kind of like open the door, but it's like you don't know what's on the other side, so you're kind of afraid to open the door, but you kind of need to take that leap of faith. I do get, for some of you, there is some conflict about something ending. You could be dealing with a legal situation, a long-term partnership, a job, health matters, just wanting it to end, or something is ending, something is transforming, because there's just a strong energy just trying to bring balance into your life. And even probably using alchemic, tools and things to bring these things into your life, but there is a blockage there, and you can't figure out what the blockage is. And that could have been, also where you feel like you're pressed for time, because you feel like, you're in a time, like kind of like a time-based situation, maybe you could be dealing with, for some people, you may be even dealing with authority figures, and maybe there's a time frame on, contracts and agreements, and the legal, because I got some legal energy too, a lot of legal energy actually. um, Maybe you're dealing with situations with your mom or something like that. Maybe you're the mom dealing with situations, dealing with also Gemini children, that comes up too. But I do get an optimistic kind of energy though. I just feel like a tired, you may be tired about something, but I do get an optimistic energy, just trying to push forward, leave the past in the past. The only thing is it's not that simple. And I think the reason why you can't be guided, because usually, you have to figure this out on your own, because you have to, it's something where you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision for change, and you have to make a decision on what road you're going to take, and that will determine the outcome of whatever situation that you're dealing with. um, because, and I really just feel like for some of you, you're dealing with other people, other outside circumstances, and that may be affecting you too. So there's a lot of subconscious energy in your intuitive forecast. Okay, so let's jump into the love confetti. All right, jumping into the love confetti. Also, you guys, I will put timestamps for each divination tool, so you can go to whatever you are interested in if you don't want to watch the video all the way through. All right. So for someone, you're not being totally honest in a relationship. This could be about what your value system is, possibly even about the money you make, or some communication, something that happened, um, something that physically, happened. You're not being totally honest. This could be about a love situation, family, a situation between siblings, something like that. This could be something that you're not being totally honest with your partner about. This also could be about if you actually love your partner. Um, Maybe you are not sure how the relationship is, and maybe you told your partner that you love them, and you're not being totally honest. Okay, so I do feel like you guys may be dealing with external circumstances, and whatever situations that you're dealing with. Just it could be outside deceptions and things like that, miscommunications. Purposely communications going on. I do feel like for some of you, you feel like your partner, those of you in relationships, may be being too clingy to you as of right now, especially for their like they may be very emotional, codependent on you, looking to you to sort out things, looking to you for that emotional stability. And it's because people is reliving things and rethinking things and redoing things around this time. And especially with the quarantine going on, it's like, they be having me a little too clingy, especially emotionally, but and with the communication too, like, when it comes to not answering phone calls, not answering text messages, social media, what you're doing on social media. Why are you, that stuff can come up. You just need to create boundaries with the situation. Okay, I do feel like for a single, you may like your platonic friend. This person could be a Gemini person. This also could be someone in your neighborhood that you're friends with, or through your siblings, or through the like social media or something like that. My best advice with that is you need to communicate, or just be mildly, flirty, not too strong, but guide the conversation a little bit to see where their head is at. Okay. For someone, you have many options right now, but you haven't totally picked an option. Okay. There is a need for you to align your values, figure out what you want out of yourself and out of a relationship, and then make your decision from there. Because even though you may have a lot of options, um, maybe these options, you're attracted to old things that you used to be attracted to, and what you want, once you figure out what you want, it'll be totally in alignment. You'll have a clearer, you'll have a clearer decision in what and who you want. Because I feel like these people are not in alignment with your values or what you want. Maybe if they're in alignment with your values, they're not, what you want. Okay, we do have a friend who is trash talking your name and telling people, all of your business, and many heard. Okay, this could be a Taurus person. This could be a Aries person, but I do feel like this is someone that you love. You've been friends with for a very long time, possibly even childhood. And also, this is someone who is not totally comfortable in their looks, or like they're not totally aligned with their values, and they're not totally comfortable in their looks. They haven't really confronted things on the inside. So they're self-projecting onto you and telling all your business, especially your sexual business. What you do in the bedroom, and or who you doing in the bedroom, because I do kind of get maybe you're having fun or something like that, or or maybe you just dealt with some people and they feel like you shouldn't have dealt with these people, or they're telling how the person treated you or something like that. Okay, so I do get that we do have some divorced people watching this reading, because I have three divorced or separated, probably separated from a long-term partnership. But I do feel like for someone, you may have been divorced or separated, or if you're in a long-term partnership, you were separated from this person. Even if you wasn't divorced, you just was with that person for a long time, or had a deep, intense connection where it may have seemed like a marriage. I really feel like you guys are getting back together. But for others, I do feel like you're dating while you're separated. Okay. You may be dating and trying to balance out these energies, trying to connect with yourself spiritually. For some of you that recently got divorced, the divorce may be getting closer to the end. It may have been stalled in the past, but it's getting close to ending out where you'll feel free, and it may have been a messy divorce too, or a messy breakup. Okay, so I do feel like for someone, you may be dating a partner. This is for a very small group of people. A very partner that is this could be a person that's in jail, that's like totally loyal to you, or but they're totally institutionalized. This also could be someone that's trapped in their mind a lot, because they were in a certain type of like lifestyle that kind of have them think a certain way. Or this could be someone that's very, very that deals with a lot of emotions, a lot of past traumas, was very put through some very traumatic situations, and they're still kind of dealing with their mental conflict. They're still kind of dealing with where they fit in the world, and how they're going to maneuver and stuff like that. So you're not going to, and you kind of got to fix yourself before you fix them, you know? So like, you can't help no one if you haven't helped yourself, so to speak. So it's just a time for you to work on yourself and not getting your mind too much about the situation, and kind of create boundaries too, and kind of like, you know, you can still talk to this person, but as far as getting totally consumed with what's going on with them mentally, I wouldn't advise you to do that, because a lot of the stuff that they're going through is extremely internal, and you don't know a lot about whatever they're going through. Like, they're not really telling you a lot. Like, they tell you some things, but they're not telling you the really harsh, badass shit. Like, you know, and if they have told you some things, you'll be surprised to know that that's not the only thing that they went through. All right, you guys, so let's jump into the charms. All right. Oh, what was that? Okay, I see it. All right, you guys. Also, the love confetti is not for everyone, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Just a friendly reminder. We have plenty of other divination tools here for you. Let's get your charms for you, though. Whoa. Okay, so what fell off over here? Okay, I'll just leave it because it's kind of like really over there. Is a well-behaved woman rarely makes history. Let me get it. Okay. And it kind of went outside of the circle. So either someone feels like someone who was very, very didn't fit in the norms. They wasn't really sticking with the status quo. They were kind of pushed outside of the circle. Maybe this was you, you know, getting pushed outside the circle because you didn't stick to status quo, or you pushed someone outside the circle because they didn't stick to status quo. I'm getting. Okay, so there is a lot here. A lot. Like, sheesh. Okay. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with some energies where some shit happened, okay? It could have been some things that people didn't know about, something that was possibly very, very chaotic, and it was also possibly something that happened very, very fast, like something that happened just extremely quick. It was extremely chaotic. It could have involved a lot of people, a lot of things, and it's kind of like something that may have been kind of like suppressed because it's kind of it's turned over. I do feel like for some of you, you're really trying to bring back that playful side of yourself. Bringing back the playful energy, the energy that's very, very, very lighthearted, and, you know, but it's kind of hard. I really feel like that's because you're suppressing something that happened. Because we do have, this is my Eight of Swords, because it's a little birdie in a cage, kind of trapped in his head. Birdie in cages, you know, it is like, you know, it could be a mental prison, an actual prison, something like that. Depending on, you know, what type of energy that's in your life. But, you know, usually it's a mental prison, being in a mental kind of state of mind. There is a energy of you feeling like harm, like, you know, like there's some karma behind some things, you know. The Saturn retrograde could be affecting you a lot. Okay, so we have a martini here. I do feel like for some of you, you really are trying to get back to this lighthearted energy, you know, celebrating, kicking back, having a drink, But then I do just get an energy of just like your mind just drifts off, like, you know, or you think about something and it triggers the past, it triggers karma, you know. And it's because you're suppressing something that happened instead of like confronting it head on. Okay, so we do have like this is a little girl, and this is the ancestors, you know. They both was turned over. um there could be something that's coming up that is heavily connected to your past. Even if you are a man, there was something that was in the past that is resurfacing. Something, it could be about your mother, it could have been about a child, it could have been about a child you knew, just something about a child or something when you were a child. And even if you were a man, it could be something like the innocence when it comes to your emotions, you know, like the feminine aspect of yourself, because everyone is masculine and feminine. It just depends on how much you have, how much of the energy you have. Something around those type of emotions was kind of like, I'm getting like a killed off, like, you know, something about, you know, just like something happened that you suppress, and it could have made you very calloused. I'm getting, when it comes to your that part of yourself. But you're getting guided by your ancestors. You're being guided by energy spirits. Spirits is guiding you. You may even have some paranormal activity going on around you, but you're getting guided, trying to align you. But I really feel like, because whatever happened, this could have been something that happened recently, but I really feel like this has something to do with like a long time ago, or something that happened some years ago. This could be happened when you were a child, something that's deeply suppressed. um you are you need to change. You need that deep transformation. There's a strong need to confront it. When you do confront this, you will be winning. We have a lottery, like a slot machine. And then I did say lottery, so some of you will be probably even lucky enough to like win the lottery. But I do just feel like you guys will be winning in your communication, when it comes to your values, your manifestations. But you need to clear this blockage that's here. The more you stay in your head, the more, because I do just get like, for some of you, you are trying to manifest. You're really breaking out all the guns when it comes to your manifestation abilities. But we have a lot of spiritual energy here, that's on the flip side. Maybe because we have the tree of life, and it's in reverse. I do feel like for some of you, you're changing your values. I do feel like for some of you, you are resisting the change. You have to acknowledge, like, you know, certain things for this blockage to come up. Because I really do feel like there is just a long, like, you know, we have the star. I think that's the Star of David. I just think that there's some strong, just, your ancestors is really trying to guide you. But then we do have everything on the flip side. So maybe, you know, I really hope that you guys are not conjuring ancestors that's not or doing some type of conjuring. I really hope like not that. But let's do a lighter note of things, because that side just, I didn't like the energy from that. But I just do get that for some of you, you just need to clear out the mental blockages, and you will start manifesting the way that you want, and you will also start elevating spiritually the way that you want. We do have the piggy laying on the couch, someone possibly being lazy, and they need to put a cork in it. Okay? Whoever this person is, this could be another Gemini person. This could be a sibling. This could be a friend. This could be you talking too much on the phone. Because sometimes you could say a little and say a lot at the same damn time. Somebody needs to put a cork in it. Okay, so we do have some energy, some spying on family, spying on friends, someone spying on you that's a family or a friend. And we have secret love here. Okay, so there is something that is a secret. You know, something you keep in secret. Maybe you have something that's going on in your house that's a secret. It's nobody's business, or you feel like it's no one's business, or something that happened online that people are spying on you with, or you got a lot of attention on social media. Someone, you know, just being a little bit nosy. We do have the scarecrow here. And the uterus in reverse. Fake news. What is this? Okay. Okay, so we basically got karma 2 times. Okay, there's some reaping of what you sow. You know, someone else in your family reaping what you sow. There was something that was projected as fake news. It's not fake news. There's something that was projected as being false, and it's actually the truth. There's some secrets about you. Secrets about you and your family. Your partner keeping secrets from you. For some of you, you're dealing with deceptive partners. Someone keeping secrets from you. And it's kind of like that is a projection. Like if you are keeping secrets or keeping something from your partner, most likely they're keeping something from you. Now, some people can be keeping like a whole relationship from you, and you could be keeping something that you're doing in your life from them. And it's not necessarily cheating, but it's still the energy, you know, the energy that you're attracting. Some of you may be having, trying to get your vaginal or your reproductive health together. Maybe you're having some issues down there and you're trying to get your whole vessel together. I do get that for some of you, you are really trying to figure some things out, because the scarecrow is someone who has all the knowledge, but he feels like he doesn't have enough. He wants a brain. He wants to go to the Wizard of Oz to get a brain. And but he has all the knowledge in his head. He really didn't need the brain. He has it the whole time. And the crows are a symbol of transformation, death, transformation. Death is not literal death, it's transformation. I just really feel like you're trying to really balance things out. There is some secrets. There is some, you know, some deception there, possibly in your home or with family. We have secret love here. There's some not confronting certain things. But the crazy part about it is I am getting like a confess with your mouth. Confess with your mouth. I feel like if you confront whatever happened, in your past, just confront it, acknowledge it, fix it, whatever it is. And even when you fix it, if it's something that someone done to you, you can just, forgive it. And, you don't have to be friends with this person, see this person ever again in your life. But, just forgive them and forgive yourself for even allowing, or the situation, and know that that's not who you are, and move forward. Forgiving yourself is a big thing, but also sometimes when you hold on to things, you have to release it. I do feel like, okay, so we have some fuckboy repellent here. Okay, and it's kind of turned over. And then we have Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra, or a legal situation, or trying to balance out some situation with children, Leo people. This could be dealing with, for those of you dealing with people that's in entertainment. Guys, it's an entertainment world, entertainment industry. This is also just trying to balance out situations where people wasn't taking you serious, whether you're a guy or a girl, even though we have fuckboy repellent here. Just trying to fuckboys usually don't take you serious. They use you, they abuse you, they have ulterior motives and things like that. I really feel like you're someone you're trying to balance out this energy in your life, so you can be creative and manifest that part of yourself and have that enlightenment about situations. And for some of you, you are really you're possibly dealing with Leo people, men or women, and trying to get out that negativity to create that balance. For some of you, you're dealing with situations involving children, or child support, or something like that. Okay. There's a lot of resistance here. Resistance, we have this is usually synchronicities. There's 11:22 on this clock. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, you are very, very lucky, even if you don't think that you're lucky. You're very lucky. You have people watching over you. This is ancestors watching over you. Very lucky with the ancestors that you have. But it's like a resistance here. Like something is trying to wake you up to create this balance into your life, to create the balance into your career, to create the balance and to get you grounded. This is the root chakra, the flight or fight, being connected to the earth. The way you react, the way are you scared? Are you too aggressive? Trying to create that balance. But there's a refusing of the change. Everything is in reverse. You feel like you need to stop smoking because something is affecting your lungs, or something is affecting your lungs, or something, or your heart chakra, because the lungs is with the heart chakra, and you're refusing it. Synchronicities, you don't see them. They're right in front of you, but you don't see it. Some of you do see it, but I do feel like for some of you, there is a strong resistance, like it's a tug of war. Like you see it sometimes, you're there, you use it when you need it, and it's a thing where you need to incorporate, and create balance with your spirituality, your routines, your health regimens, the things that you put together. There needs to be some balance there. Okay, so we have the loyalty gun, some Bonnie and Clyde there. and never, never give up. And we have Africa, Europe, Asia, anything over there. For some of you, you are trying to balance out something that you're loyal to. It could be a legal situation, something that got flipped up, like flipped around or flipped upside down, or you know, you're trying to be flexible with it. It could have something to do with the legal system, with this American flag here. Maybe it has something to do with restrictions, you know, the COVID-19 or something like that, and you're feeling restricted. You're trying to balance out this energy, and you're trying not to give up. But I do feel like for someone, this is a relationship, and you're trying to be very, very flexible. For others of you, you need to do some yoga, and you need to become more grounded, because I feel like there's a need for you not to give up, and there's also a need to figure out exactly what you're loyal to and who's loyal to you. Because I do have some mixed messages. Maybe, you know, half of this is for some people and half of it is for the others. You know, definitely whatever charm that you're drawn to, if you have your own, if you could see them, your own meanings for them, you know, definitely go with the meaning for the charm that you have intuitively. I do feel like for some of you, there is someone that's trying to get away with something, because we have, you know, we have, like, you know, trying to, that's more of, you know, trying to, for me, even though it's like the Monopoly in dice, but trying to get away with something. And it's kind of like it's ending, you know, like, or it's being transformed in some type of way. Somebody getting caught on something, you know. Or, you know, somebody getting caught on something, or someone getting hurt with this hospital charms, like someone getting hurt. We have some dirt coming out. There is some strong purging energy here. Some purging energy. And whatever this energy is definitely, especially some people that's highly, you know, don't have a ground, a balance between their life, their spiritual life, is draining you, and it's forcing you to create a balance. Like, you know, I do feel like it's one or the other. Like, either you're highly, highly spiritual, that's your only focus. You don't focus on your relationships and your self-care or something like that, and you're just doing all this spiritual stuff and alchemy and all type of stuff. Or it's like you are not doing that, and you're not doing anything spiritual, and you have all this discord, and you're trying to get things together, like, let me, you know, do this on myself, let me get my nails done, let me, you know, and there's not this balance there, and it's blocking you in certain areas. Because honestly, based off of the charms that's just here, a lot of this stuff can be completely wiped away if you confront it. You'll be winning. Like, your manifestations will come through. What you speak will actually come into existence. Sorry, I have to put my charger in. But I do just get also, like, some people is really keeping secrets and telling lies. I don't know if that's you or the next person, but it's definitely bringing some it's making you imbalanced. It's making your world not as stable as you want it to be. Because you guys are very, very strong. You have been through a lot. You thrive in very intense conditions with this cat that's here. Cactus usually is located in the desert. Usually alone in the desert. A lot of plants can't really thrive in those type of that type of heat and conditions. And for some reason it thrives and it's juicy in the inside. And how does it do that? I feel like you guys are wanting more. You're tired of being the tough one all the time. You're tired of taking all the burdens. You're tired of going through things. You're tired of everything. Something possibly happened around Christmas. You're tired. Okay, so I do get an energy of, this is giving me the door type of energy that I had said in the intuitive forecast. You have the keys. Some of you are moving and you want to move out of the country or to another country or another area that's really far from your home, but somewhere foreign. But I do get an energy of you guys really having the keys to open up different roads in your life, especially spiritually, eliminating confusion in whatever situation, especially a legal situation. Like, you have the keys to do so, especially with the situation involving other Gemini people or some type of communication or something like that. There is some deceit going on with family and or friends. There could be some very deceptive things going on. I do get that. You having to control the way you act. You need to put some more exercise in. You've been putting very minimal, and it's, not doing anything for your health, or if you have health conditions, there's a need for you to learn more when it comes to your career, your what you're ambitious about, a legal situation. If you're in a legal matter, you need to learn more about the process. And there is some of you are drinking a lot, and it's affecting the way you react, especially if you're the type that like to fight and stuff like that. And I really feel like there is some strong, oh my God. Come on, charger. Okay. There is some strong energy around trying to end conflict that was heavily toxic, seeking a more romantic lifestyle, possibly wanting to move out of the country, overseas, possibly in Paris or something like that. But I do feel like for some of you, you're finding out that a Capricorn person is not loyal to you. And this also could be just Capricorn energy. It could be devil energy, because devil is a part of Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn person. It could be authority figures and stuff like that may have seemed like they were loyal to you. A lawyer, police, something like that. But whatever you're finding out, because I do feel like this is a finding out type of energy, because some of you are mediums and highly connected to spirit with this dolphin here. You guys have a lot of spirit animals here too. We have a ladybug, a dolphin, an octopus, a bat, an eagle. Some of you are dealing with and a crab. Some of you are dealing with a dog. Some of you are dealing with authority figures, because we have 2 charms that's like government. But you guys are connecting the dots. And when you're connecting the dots and getting rid of toxicity and realizing certain things, it's going to help you break away from your mental kind of prison that you have set in place for yourself. And I do feel like some of you, you're like, I'm going to get out of Dodge. I'm putting down this conflict. I'm getting out of Dodge. Okay. Who's been messing with the shadow man? Who's been messing with the shadow man? Somebody been messing with the shadow man. And not only that, I feel like with that and this, there was some ritual work going on, or someone did some ritual work on you, or sold they soul to the devil. That'll be harsh. But, you know, like, even if it's figuratively, did something that, you know, was not, did something bad. But this is also like, this is ritual work. This is like kind of like a cultural kind of ritual work. But the shadow man is giving me strong voodoo vibes, because he's the voodoo man. Some type of ritual work. It's not even like a witch or like a, you know, that is like, you know, root work. Okay, so we have the stomach here, and you have a lot of organs here too. We have the heart, and we have the intestines. This lets me know that you guys are really trying to control the way you act and live from a soul, like from your what you want out of life, from your soul level, trying to live out of that, especially when it comes to your emotions and how you act. You're not trying to put them together and react from an emotional place. Oh, we also have a tiger here too. Ooh, a tiger. Okay. Someone was definitely left out in the cold, ass out, crying, all type of stuff. Just look at them, ass out. And there's something that needs to be let go. You were left assed out, another person you left assed out, something like that. It was about money. It was about money. Even could be international coined, you know, something where it came from, you know, like it stretches bigger, something that's not seen, especially with all this like voodoo, hoodoo type of energy here. This also could be involved with groups that does some type of spiritual ritual work or something like that, where there's a lot of conflict too. But we do have something that's not seen when it comes to government, because you know, this also could be dealing with like a government therapist or something like that, you know, issue therapist or something, because we have it right there. But I really do feel like it's something that's not seen, because, and we also have something with someone that was a very, very good mom. We have number 1 mom here. Something that and is turned over. Something that wasn't seen. And then we have live, laugh, and love. Okay. So I do get an energy of some nostalgia. I do feel like there was someone left out in the cold in a particular situation. And like someone kind of like chose someone over the next person. There was some give and take. There was a lot of conflicts, a lot of different, you know, aspects to a particular situation, a lot of secrets, a lot going on here. I do feel like for someone, it's affecting someone's health with all this mental anguish or mental energy. You need to definitely make sure that if you're overindulging in alcohol, that you need to not overindulge in alcohol, because like cut it down, because I do get some energy around it affecting your health in unforeseeable ways. Because we have the heart here, the intestines here, so that's like already like the heart, stomach problems. We have lungs over here, we have the uterus right here, and we have the kidneys. Stomach problems, urinary problems, bad bladder problems, diabetes, vaginal and, reproductive problems, like, um, problems breathing. There is a need just for you to balance out your chakras. That's probably why we have this yoga charm here to help you balance out, but also control what you eat too. And get out, if you've been lazy, get out of that mode of being lazy. Okay, do I see anything else? But overall, I just do, even though all this is here, I just do see that you guys need to, like, you guys have been clearing certain energy, but it's not fast enough. Like, you're not doing it fast enough. That's probably what as well as you guys may be having a lot of dreams too. But what the hourglass was about, feeling like you're running out of time, like things is not moving fast enough, Because I do feel like you guys are clearing out your energy, trying to balance out things, trying to balance and fix situations and fix different aspects of your life and bring out your creativity and affect your career and get out of toxic relationships and things like that. But there's still, it's like it's not happening. You're not doing it, or it's not happening fast enough for you. All right, you guys, let's move on to your regular confetti. All right, you guys. So we're jumping into the confetti. Now, I had to take a break when I was doing this video, not intentionally, but my battery ended up getting drained, and then I had some like technical issues, and then I was just drawn to like relax. And it's crazy because the message that came through with that for you guys was more like, even when you get overwhelmed with stuff, there's a need for you to relax, because you're going to be winning. You just have to relax. Take time out for yourself, disconnect for a second, turn on the music that you want to hear, that gets you, because I'm getting that you guys are very, very connected to music. So definitely get connected in whatever's making you, feel more relaxed. All right, so let's jump into the confetti. Okay, so for some of you who where something happened, there's a need for you to watch your children. Watch their behaviors, watch them around other children, see what they picked up at school, stuff like that with, people with children. Okay, for others of you, there just a need for you to, just be more aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. And, people's energy and people's self-projection and childish people. Okay, for those of you who have been wanting a cycle to end, the cycle is ending, and you're starting over. You're going to be able to start over. You just need to have patience, because the energy that was coming up may have been very heightened in March, I'm getting. And you guys are trying to balance out everything. For those of you that are single and been single for a while, true love is here. You just need to balance out the things that you haven't balanced out. But for the most part, you are pretty much well balanced. There's just a need for you guys to smudge. And this is for everybody. You need to smudge, sage your house, sage your vessel, sage your items. Someone is possibly spying on you. So get that negative energy out. There is a need for you guys to take a leap of faith when it comes to your business opportunities and the things that you want to create. Okay? And for those of you who have been thinking about writing something, there is a need for you to start that process. You guys are shining really bright right now. Now, there may be a little drama with friends, but don't let that stop you. You just need to use your discernment as well as create boundaries with these people. Because I do see for some of you, you're allowing others to get under your skin. And it's because you need to stop binging, binge eating. You know what? I didn't even notice that charm. If you guys have been silent about something, there is going to be something that you're going to speak up on, or vice versa. If you've been very vocal about something, you're going to kind of shut it up. If you've been very silent about something, you know, and for someone, the ones that's going to start speaking up, there's a very transformative period where whatever you're going to say is going to be very, very powerful. I do feel like some of you are in the entertainment industry too. Some type of the arts. There's a need for you guys to look to your spirit animals. And it's funny because I did mention a couple of animals here with the charms. There's a need for you to look to your spirit animals because you're kind of being guided when it comes to toxic situations, when it comes to how to get out of situations, the energies that's around you, the energies that's associated with other people. You're being guided. And there is a need for, if you've been kind of like sleeping with someone else's partner, I feel like this energy will subside or you need to stop it. I think it's just more of an energetic thing. Like, you know, what you put in is what you're going to take out. And definitely you guys take a break for yourself, you know, help yourself reset. And it's more of a reset. And even sometimes when you think you reset, you just need to like sometime disconnect completely. Even from like the people in your house. Like even if you have children, I just feel like, you know, you just got to create a certain boundary and stuff, have a certain set time, you know, like where you relax and or a place in your house that you can go and relax. All right, you guys, let me jump into the astrology dice. All right. Okay, so we do have two fifth house, Taurus over here and Uranus over here. Okay, for some reason, children and Leo people again is coming up. And so is family, spirituality, as well as career and learning more about your career, incorporating that into your day-to-day. Let's see what you guys don't see. Oh, getting yourself together, getting your physical appearance together. What you don't see is things ending with family issues. Okay. What you don't see? You don't see communication coming, some type of communication when it comes to family matters. Maybe it has something to do with this person that was left asked, you know, kind of like asked out or something. Because this charm is asked out. I remember. Yeah, this charm is asked out. Okay. Okay, so we have Taurus here. Values is coming up. That's the reason why we have all these, like the ancestors here. and the tree of life and things like that. Ooh, that was not there. Okay. So again, Leo people. You have Leo, creativity, career, animals. Animals also come up in the fifth house. Your appearance, how you want to be seen, communication. What you don't see is, I don't like these combinations. What you don't see is Pisces and Capricorn. Okay. So that's basically structure, like, because Pisces is more of the unseen, the unknown, the subconscious, mental health. It does have something to do with entertainment in a sense. But then we have Capricorn, which is all about structures, rules, karma, governments, how you want to be perceived by the world, career, status. Hmm. 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 Then we have Uranus. I have some unpredictable energy here. Because we have Uranus here, and then that Pisces and that Capricorn is very, very, it's not stable, because Pisces is the subconscious. It's the mystical side. It's the dreams. And Saturn, it has aspects of the world, and it has aspects of, like, when you're thinking tarot, it has aspects of the world, it has, the devil. When you put the devil and, Pisces together, that's strong on the subconscious, that's strong on, dark practices and toxic behavior and things that affects the mind. And then we have the structure of Saturn and how that applies. And I don't like the combination, to tell you the truth. Okay, so we have Pluto and we have Pluto and we have Jupiter. Pluto and Jupiter in retrograde. It was over there. So I really feel like with this, there is something that is being kind of like brought to the surface, because Pluto kind of like destroys, it destroys to bring up the blessings, to transform things, basically death. But the things that's happening, and there's fortune that's coming up too, especially if you're like with career, there's fortune coming up too. But it's reminding me of, like, for some of you, you're going to have unexpected blessings when it comes to your career, for sure. Because even when it comes to like Pisces and Capricorn, that's still bringing career status. But there's something that's going to be destroyed and transformed first. Or you already been through that process, but it's happening in very unpredictable ways. Because you have to end the old cycle with this South Node here. You have to end an old cycle that no longer serve you. You can find out what your South Node is on your natal chart. It's going to be like your north node is the true node, and then you can just like Google what your south node is with your north node. But there's a lot of reflecting energy. There's a heightened intuition here that's going to help you get out of this energy of being in your head. I feel like some of you are really putting down like or really struggling with some type of toxicity, whether it's addictions, people, a Capricorn person, a legal situation, dealing with law and authority, bosses, career. You have to eliminate like old mindsets and things like that. All right, let's jump into the pick a card, you guys. All right, you guys, let's jump into your pick a card. So this time I was guided to smudge, you guys. I guess once you need to know what you need to let go, you just need to let it go. Yeah. All right, so let's jump into pile 1. Oh, pick a pile, any pile that you're drawn to. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, or pile 3, any pile that you're drawn to. Let's jump into group 1. All right, group 1, you chose this dice with the 8th house on the top. You guys are going through a lot of transformational periods. A lot of endings is happening. This could be very, very spiritual because this is actually the 9th house. And then we have the 5th house on the side. Learning more about your craft, learning more about yourself, your spirituality, your spiritual beliefs, wanting to travel more. You may also have be getting into the entertainment industry or getting out of the entertainment industry. I do get with you guys, you may even be dealing with Leo people because this 5th house keeps coming up. Like, I just find it very, very strange because Leo came up through all the charms. We have the 5th house, Leo, and the sun. I'm like noticing like on all the freaking dice. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I don't know what is going on with your 5th house. Okay, but what you don't see is balancing of the mind. We have the 12th house, we have the 7th house. This is long-term partnerships, this is contracts, this is justice. Maybe you're having legal situations, okay? The only thing with legal situations is the 12th house, and if you think of it as justice, the 12th house is usually associated with jail. So maybe it's something where you don't want to go to jail, you're trying to get out of going to jail, if that's the case. But that's not for everybody. But what you don't see is a strong balancing out of the mind, balancing out your life, your dreams, your connecting more to your spiritual, your higher self, okay? Let's see what cards you guys got. You guys got the 8 of Hearts. It's crazy because the 8th house is water, and this is the 8 of Hearts. Walking away from something that was heavily emotional, that you want no parts of anymore. And then you have the King of Swords in reverse. This could be someone that was manipulative, a situation where there was a lot of puppet strings around it. Kings are very analytical. I am getting puppet strings or something. Some manipulation. Something where there's a lot of if this is not a person, it's just something that had a lot of manipulation around it. And you're just tired of it. The Son of Swords. Okay, so you might be with having issues with the air sign. But the Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords. So it's definitely giving me the Son of, like, the Knight of Swords is like ready for battle, ready for whatever, ready for a fight, ready for, he charges forth. He's ready for battle, like literally ready for battle. And you see how he's going in. It's a lot of analytical energy too. This could be you though, because you are an air sign. Then we have a Mother of Cups. This is a lot of people. Walking away from a lot of people. Because the Mother of Cups is someone that's highly intuitive. Highly intuitive. This is a lot of people though. It's a lot of court cards. Let's see what other cards you guys got. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Yeah, you're walking away from something. It was a dark space. I am the dreamer of my dream. Energy flows where my intuition goes. We want justice. Well, maybe you're going to get justice because there was the 12th house and the 7th house on the back of the dice. And the cycle is, it looks like you're walking away from it. You cannot protect your mind or energy with the mindset of revenge. Then we have 7-11. Really, really wanting justice. Take action. You're in touch with the truth in this situation. And you need to trust your gut, trust your intuition, and lovingly insert yourself. We have another dolphin. You guys need to look into dolphins. You guys have divine in your outside world. You have the 10 on the top there. Everything has a purpose. The only energy I control is my own. Even bad things have a purpose. A negative aspect is not trusting divine order. You guys have intimacy in your outside world. Stimulating talks, energy transfer, communication through minds, simple touch. A negative aspect is meaningless sex. You guys got a lot of 11s too. You guys got Juicy by Lizzo with your musical cards. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Hey, now I'm shining. Everybody want to shine. I like it. You guys have wedding in reverse for your love cards. This situation involves marriage. I think that there's some indecisive energy there with it being in reverse. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. And new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is letting me know that there's a situation where you're not so, or maybe you got out of marriage and you, let me go put this out. I'll put it out after. You got out of a marriage and now it's more of, you're not sure about getting married anymore. But just be lighthearted and, flirt. This also could be a long-term commitment or something that kind of soured the whole marriage thing for you, where there's some indecisive energy about it. But definitely flirt And there's a new person that's, stirring your romantic feelings, or will be in the month of May and June. We're almost at the end of May, but still June, if they have not already. All right, you guys, I hope you like this reading. Please let me know how it resonates for you in the comments. Please go and subscribe if you have not already. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. Please go and donate. The link will be below. And I will see you guys in the next reading, you guys. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments. Oh, don't forget to like this video. Ashe, let's jump into group 2. All right, group 2, sorry. You guys got Aries on the top. You guys are focused on yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you look, your skincare, your physical body, like really focusing on yourself. You're also trying to get out of like chaotic situations that don't align with your values, and how you love when it comes to this Taurus right here in reverse. And the reason, and even though it's in reverse, it's just reminding me of Venus retrograde is bringing up these energies for you. We have Leo on the side here. You guys are really trying to get into a creative space, come from a soul, like a soul level with things, as well as you might be, because Taurus is about love, but Leo is about, love, loyalty and things like that too. Who you love, because Leo is the sun. The sun is your, it's the solar plexus, how you act, but it's also, a part of your soul too, the sun. Your belief system, getting back to your belief system, finding out what your new belief system is. What you don't see is communication with family. With this Gemini and this Cancer on the back, heightened intuition. You guys have a lot on your mind, things transforming during this Gemini season. Yeah, things are transforming for you in the home, within this Gemini season. We also have Virgo there on the side, trying to incorporate these things into your daily practices and things. Okay, let's see what cards you guys have. You guys have the 5 of Cups. So some of you probably been heavily into your emotions, about things, roads you didn't take, things like that, because in the original Rider Waite deck, the man has like 2 cups and 3 cups is spilled over, like, kind of like spilled milk, things that happen, and with this card, she has tattoos all on the side, and she has a dragon on her leg, and dragons are very, very powerful. Your experiences is making you powerful. She's naked, but she's embracing it. This is also, she has snakes in her hair, kind of like Medusa. And Medusa was very oppressed. She was very oppressed. She was very oppressed, and she was blamed for things. And she wasn't quite. I'm not sure if she done things, but it was kind of like she. Yeah, I don't know that. This Venus retrograde is really, these retrograde periods is acting like Mercury retrograde. I'm not gonna even lie. Having so many technical difficulties. Okay, so then we have the sun. And I find that very interesting with the Leo on the side, having that enlightenment, having that epiphany moment. This could have something to do with, being connected to the divine, having understanding the divine order, changing the way you feel, how you act, really making a decision for change. Let's see what cards you guys have. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Let karma do her thing. Don't force it. We also have 737 at the top there. Really, really desiring balance. Wanting probably justice in a situation. Really wanting balance. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. She has a harp in her hand. That's Hermes. Mercury. Your sign. Studying your outside world. Documentaries, YouTube, books, internet, school, college, travel, experience. A negative aspect is not trying to learn. Divination in your outside world. Heightened spiritual gifts. Predictions. Divination readings for others. A negative aspect is not using your intuition. You need to trust in your inside world. Trusting the process. Trusting your intuition. Trusting the signs and synchronicities. A negative aspect is not trusting your intuition and giving up completely. I find that very interesting because it was another charm, like never, never give up or something like that. You got Candy by Cameo. It's like candy, but it's in reverse. I don't know. I just really feel like something really, really got you guys in your feelings about something, and you need to get back to the essence of yourself. You guys got truth hurts in reverse. It could be with a love situation. And the lyrics I chose with this one is, we don't fuck with lies. We don't say goodbyes. We just keep it pushing like, aye. Yeah, but it was in revert. Why is all your cards? And then you got You'll Never Find by Lou Rawls. Now that's my song. You'll never find. But I really feel like this has something to do with possibly even you letting go of relationship, letting go of something, letting go of a liar, even if it has nothing to do with love. Valuing yourself. Love cards you guys got is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. I like it. If you're letting go of love, just know that, like a relationship that was toxic, know that someone is coming in. And if you are currently into a relationship, there's a need for you to create boundaries. And yeah, I like it. I think that you guys are on the right path. It's just, especially with that sun card kind of like shining on the other two cards, it's just like, just kind of like dealing with the other energy, having that epiphany moment, that enlightenment, and moving past it. Then we have Neptune on the top here, as well as you on the side with Mercury, and then we have Leo. It's funny how it has the same kind of themes, kind of like funny. But Definitely, I'm getting like you guys are deep in your subconscious, deep in your spiritual beliefs. Some you're in the occult with the Mercury and the Neptune at the top. What you don't see is your life gaining more structure, and kind of like there's karma being either, is karma being served when it comes to your past, because we have the South Node here, and the South Node is all about like, your past, like, past lives. It connects to your aspects in your early life, ways that you used to do things and stuff like that. But then when you start elevating, you start moving towards the North Node, which is like, your life's purpose. And yours is more like, you need to create some more structure with this Saturn. Things that need to come out. There'll be more, structure around your life, more rules and boundaries and things like that. And, good karma coming. If you put out bad things, maybe, that is balancing out. But I really just feel like some good karma is coming. And for some who did, have done, bad things, it's probably gonna balance it out, kind of like flush it out with this Saturn being in a retrograde, just kind of like flushing it out. I do just get a flushing because we have Jupiter on the side here. Oh, and it wasn't even supposed to go that way. Very interesting, but it did. Let's move on. Okay. You guys got the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Jack of Clubs, which is the Knight of Wands. You guys are really, really excelling when it comes to your creativity, your career, learning more. You guys are getting things through your dreams. For some, you are trying to get rid of anxiety in regards to a particular situation, but things are moving extremely fast for you guys. This is also Gemini energy here with this Nine of Swords. Then we have the Six. You guys have a lot of, you guys, it's spiritual. It's like fire and air here. The Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, moving away from toxicity, moving towards your rainbow. You guys have a lot of cards. The Six of Cups, you guys got two sixes. This is the past. Kind of like with your South Node, your past. Moving away from things in the past that was like toxic. We have the Father of Cups here and the World. Being more grounded in your emotions, not letting people see your emotions like that. Kind of like an unmoved kind of spirit, but you're learning a lot in this process. Like you still haven't like fully, got there. Maybe for some, you will have somebody help you do so. And we have the World here, which is more of, moving towards your career, moving towards toxicity, towards your career, how you want to be perceived in the world, your status, what you want. You guys got, in any moment, I can surrender to a powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Yeah, that reminds me of the Father of Cups. And then you guys got dealing with dirty cops and lawyers and or authority figures. So this is not just like dirty cops, it's any type of person in authority, government, lawyers, corporations, anybody of authority that's in your life right now, that is not really bringing that balance in. You're kind of restricted to the rules of the world and stuff like that. I really feel like you guys are learning how to move away from the past and move towards calmer waters with that Six of Swords. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Your desire. Look, they're both flying. Interesting. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. You guys have the unknown in your inside world. Hidden knowledge, spirits, spiritual gifts, predictions, premonitions, magic, dark magic, spiritual alchemic influence. A negative aspect is not believing. You guys have negativity in your outside world. Detaching, removing oneself from negativity, taking back your energy, time for a change. That remind me of that Six of Swords. A negative aspect is continue to deal with the negativity. You guys have sex in your inside world. You need willpower. Increasing your spiritual value of sex. Exploring spiritual connections. A negative aspect is meaningless sex. And it's funny because I think another deck kind of got that with intimacy, with the meaningless sex. But this is also because sex is more spiritual. So you guys are redefining what that means for you. You guys have enemies in your outside world. Spying, false accusations, gossip, haters, deception. Intuition is showing others true colors. Detach. A negative aspect is giving your attention to lower vibrations. And you guys have 12 and 10, 9, sorry, but 18 and 12, which is Pisces. Then you have change in your inside world, changing for the better, ready for the next phase. Change your outlook on the situation, about self, noticing what you need to change, changing your beliefs, ready to relocate. A negative aspect is refusing to change and refusing to let go. You guys got Human Nature by Madonna. And we got Oops, I Didn't Know I Couldn't Talk About Sex. And Oops, I Didn't Know I Couldn't Speak My Mind. I'm Not Sorry. It's human nature. Say Yes by Floor Tree. Feeling someone, I see. But then you guys got Bad to the Bone. Bad to the Bone. Dun, 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 dun. I just noticed you guys 722, 717, 331. You guys are third house. Okay, so you guys got make an effort in reverse. So maybe you have not been making an effort when it comes to love. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let your friends help, ask for and accept support from others. That may have been a challenge too. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There's a need for you to make a decision on what you want. Maybe there's some anxiety about that, but just know that things is coming together. Even though you have all this other energy that you're dealing with, things are coming together. You just got to release yourself and disconnect and put your energy in the right place. All right, you guys, I hope this resonates for you. Please go and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. As well as go and like this video, share, donate. I will put the link below. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ashe.